Richard Lynch, next on the Chris Top program. You know, sometimes things don't work out. That's not what I meant. We love Richard Lynch.
Calling the Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder Hotline. If you have ADHD, please press 1. So you do have ADHD. Is this correct? Please press 1. Now that we know the it is only necessary to make your selection. It has been established you do have ADHD. Please. Okay, dude, seriously, if you want help, you're going to have to stop playing with the keypad. Oh, look, it's a shiny ball with bells on it. Thank you for calling the Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder Hotline. Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
I am the one and only Chris Top.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
Broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment.
The VCR and the DVD, there was a night of black back in 1970. We didn't know about the World War Web was a whole different game being played back when I was a kid. Wanna get down in a cool way, picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms and groove long hair, just walking in style with a party book and the play. You can listen to the music on the Chris Top program. You can hear the music on the Chris Top program.
This is the Chris Top program. This is the Chris Top program.
And I'm the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from our lavish home studio here in sunny Clarksville, Tennessee, with an ocean view. How the hell are you doing, world?
Sup?
I'm pretty excited about the studio and what's going to be happening over the next couple of months. We've got our window put in, like in the middle, which is pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah, but we're Exact Construction is going to come in and paint for us. And they're going to put us in this really cool countertop instead of these tables.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that too. And I'm excited about getting a real, like, a bigger mixing board with more mic outputs that's going to, like, sound better.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's some pretty exciting stuff.
It is exciting.
I think that's going to be happening. And we're gonna for sure have it all ready, I think, by December. And, you know, we got to have it ready by then because that's when we go live with WABA Radio.
Uh-huh.
So that's going to be fun. So if you're an independent artist and you want us to play your stuff, then you can send that to us. And all the information is on the contact page on the ChrisTopProgram.com. Just go to the contact page, and it's got all the criteria that we're looking for right there.
Yes.
So, and I got to be honest, if you're great, we'll play you, but if you suck, we're not going to.
Yeah, we don't have time for suckiness.
Yeah. I mean, we want people to listen. So if you suck, work on it. Or find something else to do.
Yeah. Jinx.
I hate to be that guy.
I don't.
You know.
I mean, I don't want sucky stuff on our show.
Right.
If you suck, bye-bye.
Yeah. And I mean, we're talking, 24/7, and we don't want any sucky songs because that's when people turn it off. And
you know, like
they're like, ooh, they play on the Chris Top program. They play sucky music. No, we don't.
They play sucky music because they pity them. No,
we only have good artists on the show, and that's why we got Richard on the show today. And Michael actually from MTS Management sent us Richard.
Boom.
Yeah, so Michael hooks us up. I mean, he knows some talented people. So we've got 3 songs that we're going to play today, and I've got them in order, and I'll explain all that to Richard when we get him on the show.
That's boss.
Yeah. He tried to Skype me a second ago, and we talked for a second.
Yeah, I heard you guys.
Yeah.
As I was playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah. He had his video on, and he was looking all good, and I was like, Richard, man, I'm sorry, but it's just going to be audio.
Dude, it's just audio.
Yeah. Maybe next time. Well, when we start doing live interviews, we'll have video. We're going to do like a live Facebook feed, I think.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, when we do the interviews in the studio.
Then people can start dressing up and all that.
Yeah. We still got to, like, schedule our first official one, like, once we get everything set up.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's going to be somebody that we've had on the show, like, a few times before. Yeah. I'm feeling like Elena or somebody like that.
Somebody like that, yeah.
Yeah. But we'll see.
Take it from the
My space is a mess, and I'm in distress. Who am I gonna call? Magnolia Emporium. Randy's clients range from nurses, teachers, actors, and even some royalty thrown in there. They want your space to reflect your success. 37 Lincoln Street on the corner of South Church and Lincoln. Find them on the web at magnoliaemporium.com or simply give them a call, 704-248-6808. Magnolia Emporium, along with B.B. King's, a proud sponsor of the 2016 WABA Awards.
Ladies, are you tired of carpet munching? Are you tired of vagina on vagina action? And guys, is it time to lock that back door up for good? Are you tired of the same old story where the bishop meets the fireman? TCTP has a product just for you. Listen up.
Introducing Homo Nomo. Simply apply Homo Nomo to your body and you will be Homo Nomo. That's right, guys. Time to say goodbye to the rest stops and the bathhouses. And ladies, you can finally dress like women.
Maybe you've tried Homo Nomo and you feel like it was the wrong decision. Well, guess what? We've got some great news for you. You can reverse the process. For a limited time only, you can purchase Homo Samo.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready to clean some carpet.
Sounds good, Holly. And my back door, it's always open.
Homo Nomo and Homo Samo are ready to ship today.
Call now because supplies are limited. This product brought to you by TCTP.
This has been a Chris Top, Holly Stalin production.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
Mr. Pop.
Take it from the top.
Make it feel like an interview. It's more of a conversation kind of thing. And we've got 3 of your songs lined up, and here we go.
Thank you.
You are absolutely, positively, 100% for sure in the right place. This is the Chris Top program.
Boom.
Boom, bam. How's your voice doing?
It's not there yet.
Yeah, so you can't be doing any public service announcements on this
No,
one?
and I can't be shouting and acting a fool. I have to do normal commentary.
All right. So you're just going to be kind of laid back, a laid back version of Allie.
Yeah.
Which is really
Which
weird.
is boring.
Which is really, really weird. And
It's weird.
yeah.
Doesn't it depress you a little bit that I haven't been myself for like a month?
Well, I mean, I know you're going to get better.
Yeah, but doesn't that depress you a little bit?
I always try to look at the positive.
Okay.
So I know things are going to get better, so that gives me something to look forward to.
And I've been able to at least get out and walk around and stuff, so that's good.
Well, because of Pokemon.
Yeah, but it helps.
Yeah, but I haven't even tried it because I don't want to get addicted. I don't want to get addicted to something
I'm
else.
already addicted to it. I'm starting to level stuff up, and I realize at some point that I'm gonna have to buy like a new backpack and shit. Like, it's so good, but I freaking love it.
Okay, but you know it's not real, right?
Yeah, it's not real, but it's kind of real because it's like you go out and you catch virtual Pokemon, and then when you go out, there's like other people doing it too.
Okay. All right.
It's so
I'm
fun.
glad you're enjoying it.
It's a fun game.
It's good that this stuff gets you out instead of keeps you inside.
Yeah,
That's good.
It is fun.
Yeah. And we do have somebody that's real on the show today. We don't have to catch him because he's already here. I've got Richard Lynch. Richard, how you doing today, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on board.
Oh, man, it's a pleasure to have you. Anytime Michael wants to put people on the show, I know they're going to be really good. So I don't ever hesitate. And I had a chance to go through and I listened to a few of your songs, and I picked out 3 that I really, really enjoyed. And I put them in order of my least favorite to my favorite.
Okay.
And now that's not to say that the first one I play, I don't like it because I think it's really good, but it's just I saved my favorite one for last.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so that's sort of that's how I do it. I'm not going to tell you what they are just because I mean like that. So you're going to have to wait and see.
I love it.
So now you are out. You're not in Nashville, are you?
No, we live in a little town called Waynesville, Ohio. It's just south of Dayton, Ohio, southwestern Ohio area.
Okay, so
Everybody knows
how
that
popular
area?
is country music there?
Yeah, we got some great country music around here.
Yeah, because of you.
But, well, I was hoping someone else would say that, but I think you're right.
Now, do you get a chance to get out and play much in your town, or do you have to go outside to do that?
We play probably, I don't know, a third of the gigs a year, somewhat regionally. By regionally, I mean Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. And then the rest of the things we're out on the road.
Mm-hmm. And now your stuff, the stuff that you do and everything that I listen to, it's really traditional. And, when I say that, I feel like it turns some people off, but then again, some people are like, thank God, somebody is playing traditional country music, and it's not this stuff that, that's written on private boats when they're in the Bahamas, and, and it's just real.
On private boats when they're in the Bahamas.
Yeah. So there's a difference though, and I think what's real country music, and then what's the word I'm looking for? What's manufactured? I guess. And you are definitely real, Richard, and I appreciate that. And I think you called yourself a dying breed, but I don't think so. I think that the traditional stuff, I think the real stuff is really coming back.
I think so too. We have been very fortunate the last couple of years to get our CDs and get our name out there in the right time, because there's a lot of folks that's not being catered to. They don't have a place to go because they can't find their kind of music.
Mm-hmm.
And that real traditional Keith Whitley, Waylon Jennings, Merle Haggard, George Jones stuff is few and far between. And so the fact that we've got that brand new music, but it's got that traditional sound, that traditional flavor, people just around the country and around the world have just been eating it up. And we're so fortunate that, we finally have an opportunity to get out there and do it. And it's just been it's been a whirlwind for us, and we're enjoying every minute of it.
Yeah, and it may be getting popular again just because maybe some people just think it's new.
Well, there's a lot of truth to that, dear. We played a show in our area last week, and a lot of young folks are just coming up, and they're just like, "Wow, what is this? What is this?" And it's real country music, and and they're like mesmerized. And we got a young lady in our area that's really, really, taken to the sound, and she's keeping the traditional sound going. So we kind of taken her under our wing, and she's 21 years old, and so. If we can get these young folks to listen to it, I think it'll really catch on.
Well, it's fun to listen to, and what I like so much about your stuff is that I can definitely relate to it. And if I can, then there's got to be thousands and maybe millions of other people that can as well.
I think so too. When you play country music, to me, country music comes from the heart. And if it's a good thing, if it's a bad thing, it's a sad thing, it's a foot stomping thing, it's country music. Yep. And so country music has a wide array, and you can capitalize on different things, but just if it comes from the heart, it's real music.
Absolutely. Now, go ahead.
I wonder why it is that it seems like there's more things that can be talked about in country music that aren't talked about in other types of music. I wonder why that is.
Well, because for me, when I play a country song and I'm going to be in the studio, I'm looking for a story. I'm looking for something that somebody can relate with, and when they hear the lyrics of the song, they can put themselves in those shoes. And like people like George Jones, he had major songs. He Stopped Loving Her Today. Everybody could relate with that because everybody's had lost loves and different things. Mm-hmm. So when you hear a song that you connect with, and you hear a song that melody line is so powerful and so strong, you just automatically relate with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it comes naturally for you, because I was reading up on you just a little earlier, like when you Skyped me, as a matter of fact. But you are a barn builder, a designer.
Yeah, I'm just an all-around farm boy. We have an old farm, and we keep really busy around here. We got horses and donkeys, and I raise hay. And
so you're the real deal.
Deal.
I've been called that. I've been called other things too, but the real deal. and the country way of life is just my way of life. Me and my wife, we work hard, and we enjoy that country way of living. The music is just something that I've always been around. I was born and raised into a country music family. My dad was an incredible singer. Entertainer, worked with the likes of Glenn Campbell and Bobby Bare, and on and on and on. So at a young age, I was influenced by that traditional country sound, and my dad introduced me to his stage at the ripe old age of 8. So I got bit real early by that country music bug, and we was raised on an old farm, and so the country way of life and the country music is just a natural, goes hand in hand for me.
Sure. And I want to go ahead and play the first song, just because I want to make sure we get all three of them in before it's too late. But the first one we're going to play, She's Got Me Drinking Again.
Uh-oh.
And who cannot relate to that? I mean, there's been that one time in your life where there's been that one woman or that one guy. It could go either way.
Yeah, I'm raising my eyebrows.
I saw her look at me, who just can't relate to this, and that's what you want to do. I mean, it's good that people can even laugh at themselves. If they're discouraged about something, they get in their car, and then something like this comes on, then you can find, some humor in it, and you can relate to it. For sure. And we all look for that stuff, those little escapes, whether it's 2 minutes or 3 minutes in the song. And I think you nailed it on that. Now, where did this come from?
Well, a friend of ours, Mr. Billy Yates, wrote this song, and I spent, the better part of, 3 or 4 months going through hundreds and hundreds of songs and to finally determine the 12 that we wanted to put on the CD. Mm-hmm. And Billy wrote this one, and I just connected with it right away because I played the bar scenes for many, many years. And, when you hear the words, you're painting a picture, and you're right there in that, right there.
Said she found somebody new. I fell apart with an aching heart, didn't know what to do. So I got dressed up and jumped in my truck, faked me a big old grin. Called my buddy Bill, said there's no time to kill. She got me drinking again. Back on the bottle, back on the stool, telling dirty jokes, laughing like a fool, having lots of fun just being me. So here's a toast to what he used to be. Yeah, thanks to her I'm back out hanging out with my friends. She got me drinking again. So we paid our tab and called in a cab and went back to your house. Then we started to think as you poured us some drinks. You said, boys, I got it figured out. I made her off like this, and I don't really miss what I thought I had before she skipped. So I picked up the phone, and I heard her moan when I said, you got me drinking again. Back on the bottle, back on the stool, telling dirty jokes, laughing like a fool, having lots of fun just being me. So here's a toast to what it used to be. Yeah, thanks to her I'm back out hanging out with my friends. She got me drinking again. Back on the bottle, back on the stool, telling dirty jokes, acting like a fool, having lots of fun. So here's a toast to what used to be. Yeah, thanks to her I'm back out hanging out with my friends. Yeah, thanks to her I'm back out hanging out with my friends. She got me drinking again. She got me drinking again.
Richard, I can imagine whenever you're out doing live shows, I bet you got everybody on their feet and they're clapping.
That is such a fun song to play. Do that, you see them young, old, and all ages stomping their feet, clapping their hands, hitting the dance floor. Wherever we're at, they're on their feet. It's a blast.
Yeah, I can just visualize like some of the women in the audience just cutting their eyes at their boyfriends.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's relatable. It's good.
Now, he apparently he abandoned his friends before, so he got his friends back.
Right, he got his friends. So something good always comes out of that. Yeah. So if I want to stalk you, Richard, where can I find you online?
Well, go to richardlynchband.com and you can find out, all our social media where we're playing and all the various places where you can buy our music. And when I tell people to go there, they can see, we're playing an awful lot of places around the country. And, it's most of the time if we're somewhere close to you, there ain't nothing better than someone walking up to me and say, "We heard you on such and such," and when someone says they heard me on Chris Top Radio, I know I'm going to call you back and say, "Hey, guess what?"
Hey, it's going to happen. It'll happen. Now, okay, so if I want to buy one of your songs, where do I go for that?
Just go to richardlynchband.com and you will see the various different places. Right, there's a million. Reverb Nation. I mean, my wife and management team do most of my social media stuff, so I'm kind of at a disadvantage to give you direct orders.
That's fine.
But making sure once you get to richardlynchband.com, you can navigate real simple what's going on with all those different places. Gotcha.
So, and I want to stress this to everybody, so how important it is to go out and buy this music. And support people like Richard, these these independent artists that are giving it their all. They're putting everything they got into these songs, and just skip your Starbucks just one day and go out and buy the whole album. They're not that expensive. You can buy a song or two for 99 cents a piece, and it really goes a long way in helping support these artists, and that's
sure
a big
does.
deal.
Very much appreciated.
I'm not gonna get wild or anything, but also for 99 cents, you can skip buying those 20 Pokeballs.
There you go.
Buy that song instead.
There you go. And one song.
20 Pokeballs is 99 cents in real dollars, so you could skip that for that week, and you could buy a song.
Absolutely. And the song's going to last you forever.
Those Pokeballs are going to last you about 20 seconds.
Right. Especially if you're not good at throwing them.
I'm working on it. I'm working on throwing it.
But we've got, if you just tuned in, we've got two more songs that we're going to play from Richard. I'm not going to tell you what they are yet because I'm saving my favorite one for last. So I got to keep that on the down low.
I thought you were going to say, I'm going to keep it on the flippity flop.
I need to start saying that. I'll sound more trendy.
You'll sound like Michael Scott.
Keep it on the flippity flop. So Richard, if you're not writing songs or performing or playing the guitar, what do you do? What do you do for fun outside of that?
Well, my schedule is really busy and getting more so all the time. But I have an absolute passion for my farm. I love my farm. We raise the hay and we have the horses and donkeys. And we have something that a lot of folks don't have on their farm. We have a big old genuine country music barn venue that we have national acts come and play with me from 3 or 4 times a year. We have people like Confederate Railroad out here and on and on and on. So we're going to have Buddy Jewell. Buddy was a big star back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
He'll be out here with us in September. So, a lot of my fun, a lot of my passion is revolved right around the farm here. And, we're very fortunate that we can have our music and live our life and do something that we really love to do. And right here, not have to leave the house a lot of times.
Yeah, that's really cool, man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and Buddy Jewell, he started out on American Idol, didn't he?
He did, and he won that year. Help Pour Out the Rain was his big song. So
he's a super talented guy.
Yeah, super nice fellow.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, do you ever make it to Nashville?
Oh, we're in Nashville all the time. We're either in Nashville with recording, or we're down there doing some videos, or we play the Nashville Palace quite often, or other venues also there in Nashville. So we're in Nashville often.
So we need to check your schedule. So next time you come back to Nashville, we need to come and check you out.
Yes.
You need to. Yeah. We need to shake hands, hug, and howdy.
Absolutely. And that way I can tell you that I heard you on the Chris Top program.
There you go.
Yeah, so we kind of kill two birds with one stone. Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah. Now, Richard, if you had the opportunity, like if you had a genie and you had one wish and it was for a superhero power, what would that be?
I think I would take a shot at being Mr. Superman, because a lot of this baling hay and a lot of this stuff that we do on the farm sure kicks my butt from time to time. So some Superman powers might not be a bad idea.
I'd like to see you flying around some tights and a cape, picking up hay bales.
But I mean, Captain America, though, he's pretty strong.
He's pretty strong, but I think people like Super because he can fly.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm partial to Captain America.
Yeah, it would help, I think, in the hay baling.
Yeah, I guess so.
And stuff like
Just
that.
don't get any kryptonite.
Yeah,
that's right.
Now, Richard, if you had 5 minutes, and all you got is 5 minutes to sit down and have a cup of coffee with somebody, and this could be anybody throughout history, anybody living or dead, who would it be?
I would like to sit down and have a cup of coffee with the late Conway Twitty.
Oh,
Conway was a huge inspiration of mine. My mom absolutely loved all the Conway stuff, and I grew up listening to those things and listening to his music. And he had such a powerful voice and such a he had such a way of control, and his melody and his lyric content was just over the top, super, super, incredibly entertaining. I would love to have had that opportunity. Sure.
What's your dream venue? Like, where would you most want to play at?
Well, I've played a bunch of them, but I think if we had absolutely if I would say that I had an absolute success in my music, I would love to say I stood and played at the Grand Ole Opry. I haven't done that yet.
Now, we get backstage passes when you finally do that, right?
Well, yeah, I've been backstage a lot, but to be on the circle right there at the Opry where all the stars and Hank and Lefty and all of them have stood, I think that would be That would be probably my biggest gratification for my career.
Now, what I'm saying is, like, when you're playing the Grand Ole Opry, then and me and Allie show up, they just let us right in and we go backstage.
Well, you know it. I mean, I might even drag you out there with me.
I don't think you'd want to do that.
I'm ready.
I think Richard needs to reevaluate that one.
I can dance and sing.
So, how supportive is your wife of your career?
100%, and then some. She's constantly doing something. I mean, this lady's a hardworking lady to begin with, and with her on my team, it's just been success after success, and honestly, it would not have happened if it wasn't for her. Mm-hmm. She really
does she keep you grounded?
We're going to make this happen.
Yeah.
And you couldn't do this very long if you didn't have a spouse that really supports what you do.
Sure, absolutely. And I think she understands that you've got to break away and do that sometimes.
Yeah, and I told her, I said, now, if we get a gig, and we live in Ohio, if we get a gig in Dallas, don't think you're going to get out of it. You're going too.
Now, does she make you get up and take care of business before you start recording? Do you have to get up and milk the cows first?
Well, the cows we got rid of, so the horses are pretty little easier to deal with.
So you can focus on the music a little more when you don't have cows around.
That's right. The cows are done. That's out of the question now. So,
now, what kind of advice would you give to somebody that's just starting out in the music industry, and then maybe they want to be a singer, maybe they want to be a writer, maybe they're moving to Nashville? What would you tell them?
I really like this question because here's what I say. I said, you're going to hear no an awful lot in your career. You just take that no and don't accept that word no until you get the word yes. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you do. Be passionate about what you do. And at some point, you're going to get to the point where you get to hear yes. Because I heard no an awful lot in my life, and it's finally got to the point where I'm hearing a lot of yeses. So just be determined and stay true to yourself. Stay true to what you believe in. It'll happen.
Sure, and that's the thing. I think that's the best lesson that anybody can learn, especially if they move to Nashville and they want to pursue this kind of stuff. You're going to hear no so many more times.
Oh yeah.
Even when you're a seasoned artist, I'm sure it happens.
There is a lot of that. We've got a lot of success. We've been inducted into the Independent Hall of Fame, and we're playing all over the country. But there's things that I see that. I'm thinking, well, I'd like to play this gig or play that gig, and it's still a building process. Even at my stage, where we're doing all this, it's still a building thing, and you constantly have to pay your dues. And when you think you paid them, think again. There's more to do.
Mm-hmm, sure. Now, the next song we're going to play, this one's called "You Show Me Yours." Now, where did this? Why are you laughing? What?
Because it's funny.
Where did this one come from, Richard?
Well, You Show Me Yours is one of those songs that my wife suggested that we do. And, you got to make sure you get one of those honeydews in there. And she said,
that's true.
I really like this song. I said, well, I like it too. She said, no, I really like this song. You're doing it. I said, oh, I get it.
I'm sure she had a lot of input on the CD, didn't she?
When you hear the song, as soon as you hear the title, you're thinking, okay, where's this guy going with this one?
Well, that's what made me listen to it. I couldn't help but listen to it. So.
Twirling in your hair, reeling me in, giving me just enough. One of these days I'm gonna call your bluff. Sitting here waiting for the light to turn green. Do I buy you I'll show you mine. You show me yours, and I'll show you mine. My motor's revved up, and I'm ready to roll. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. 1 foot on the gas and 1 on the brake. We can turn left at Sonic or go right to the lake. Sitting here waiting for the light to turn green. Do I buy you a burger or a big diamond ring? Don't leave me dangling with my heart on the line, baby. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. You show me yours, and I'll show you mine. Sitting here waiting for the light to turn green. Do I buy you a burger or a big diamond ring? Don't leave me dangling with my heart on the line, baby. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. You show me yours, and I'll show you mine. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. You show me yours, and I'll show you mine.
You show me yours, and I'll show you mine. Richard Lynch. How you like that? Did you like that song?
I thought it was cool. It was
Yeah.
catchy, and I liked it.
It is catchy. I mean, it makes me want to go back and listen to some classic country music.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, and then it's cool because I can listen to classic country, and it's still new thanks to Richard.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's really cool too. So
But you know the old stuff was new at some point.
that's
so.
true. That's very true too. Now, Richard, when we start our WABA radio in December, it's going to be 24/7 nonstop independent music. We'd love to play your stuff on there if that's okay.
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate it immensely.
Yeah, we'll play the hell out of it too.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. Now I've got I want to get some dirt on Michael. How easy is it working with Michael?
Oh, he's a great guy.
Is he great? Because I don't know sometimes.
He's done an amazing amount of good for us. When I say us, I refer to me and the guys and my wife. We're all. It ain't just me. It's a package thing. Mm-hmm. They've worked really hard for us.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. We met him at the CMA Fest, and he had his bald head, and then he got this. He actually won a bracelet, a spiked bracelet. And it fit him so perfectly.
It was great that he won it because it looked like it should have been his.
Right. From
That's
Betty
too
Bad,
cool.
he won that. That's who the bracelet was from. But yeah, I got a chance to meet Michael and talk to him a little bit. I was sick as a dog during CMA Fest. My voice was totally gone, so I didn't do a whole lot of talking. But it was cool finally getting to meet him because we've known him, I guess, for a couple of years now.
That voice thing is kind of important in our business. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, it was so discouraging, man. Because the first, we were there 3 days, and we were doing interviews all 3 days. We had our award ceremony the last day, and I guess about a day and a half into it, my voice just stopped.
Yeah,
it just stopped working, and then luckily I have a co-host, so she was able to kind of hold things together for us. But man, it was difficult because I was talking like this.
It was so rough. I was like, I don't know what to do right now.
I've been there. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and see, I don't know how you would deal with it. I mean, for me, if I had been a singer, it would have been impossible for me to push through that.
Well, I've learned that you keep the honey, the hulls, and a couple other little high caliber drinks.
Yeah.
We were, and that wasn't
and it makes
helping.
it work.
Yeah, and the one of the managers at BB King's actually fixed me some what do you call it? A hot toddy.
Hot toddy, yes.
Yeah, with the whiskey. I don't even like whiskey, but it helped a little bit. But man, it was rough. It was rough. So now this thing you've got going on at your place. Tell me some more about that because I'm pretty interested in that.
Well, it's a three or four time a year where we'll have some major shows. And September 10th of this coming September, a little over a month or about 2 months from now, we're going to have our Buddy Jewel will be here, and that will be our final big concert we have here at the farm. We started something kind of unique here in the Ohio area. We started the Ohio Country Music Hall of Fame, and
you started that yourself.
Yeah, we started that ourselves. We have a LLC, and we got it all registered with the state. And there's a lot of great country music that has came from the state of Ohio. And so once a year, we do a little dedication to somebody that's been significant in the music industry. And this year, we're going to give an award to Mr. Bobby Bear, and I'll be performing with Bobby Bear.
Really?
Yeah, in Minnesota next weekend. So we're going to give him the award from the Ohio Country Music Hall of Fame this year.
That's
now
super
how cool is that? Yeah.
Yeah, and ironically enough, I just found out that Bobby Bear was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame this year. So it's
a lot going on for Bobby.
A whirlwind all the way around kind of thing.
Yeah. So what inspired you to do something like that?
Well, we just realized that Ohio has produced a lot of great country singers and entertainers and folks that's made some wonderful strides in our business. And if we live here in Southwest Ohio, and so we thought maybe we could kind of spread the love and share a little bit of the folks out there that don't maybe necessarily know about them, and just kind of get the word out. And there's a lot of great talent around here.
Sure, and it's cool for you because you love singing and entertaining, obviously, and it's cool to, I guess, surround yourself by that in different ways.
Yeah, and if you can rub shoulders with some of the best, that's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad deal at all, man.
It makes for a good day.
Yeah. So now the thing you do at your play, what's it called again?
It's called Keeping It Country Farm.
Keeping
That's the name of our farm. KEEPIN. Drop the G. Keeping It Country Farm.
Keeping It Country. Okay.
.com, and you will find all the events, all the big happenings here at the farm. And you'll even see a guy in there who looks a lot like me that sells hay. And
do you charge people for the hay bales to sit on? You should charge per hay bale.
Yeah, I think we do. We sure do.
And you said you do that 3 times a year?
3 times a year. This September 10th will be our final show of the year. And I'm going to tell you, it's an absolute blast. We've had people drive up from as far south as Florida and as far east as Maryland.
Oh, man, that's cool.
People they're coming around from Michigan. It's just amazing that they drive this far to see this thing. It's a blast.
Yeah, and what else goes on? Do you have is there food too? Or
yeah, we don't really, we just cater stuff in, but we have a big old hog roast, and we'll have like a little open bar. People can kind of bring their little beverages.
You had me at hog roast.
Yeah, we don't let get anybody out of control or anything, but it's a really good time. It's family oriented. You ain't got to worry about any nonsense going on here, and they get to enjoy the scenery of the farm and the good country music. I don't know anybody else that can have that bragging right, but
that's really
pretty
neat,
proud of it.
Do you do cornhole too?
No, so far we've missed the cornhole. But
no cornhole yet. Okay, gotcha.
Should do bonfires.
I was just double checking.
Yeah. Well, the bonfire scares me because we got a big old barn out there. I knew how hard it was to build it. So
yeah, he designs these barns, so you got to be careful with that.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Now we've got one more song I want to play, and then we've only got like 6 minutes left, so I want to make sure I squeeze it in. This one is called Texas Front Porch Swing. This is my favorite.
Awesome.
And I think I like it just because it's so lively, and then just by reading the title, I just remember the front porch swing at my mom's house. And
awesome.
Yeah, and it's just easy for me to relate to. So where did this song come from?
Well, this song was submitted to me by some artists in Nashville, and when I recorded this song, I wanted this album to be diverse. And I remember as a kid, my dad always played some Western swing songs, the Bob Wills, and I just thought that music was really cool. And I wanted to make sure that there was some kind of song that reflected a Western swing song on this album.
Well, we met down in San Antonio at that midnight rodeo. I knew right then that we were meant to be. She said, I prefer a front porch over this old dance floor. I took her home and she showed me that Texas front porch swing. Yeah, Yeah, she knows how to rock that thing. Hey, that's what I call kicking back. I ain't never seen a swing like that. Texas front porch swing. Bob Wills on the radio makes me want to hold her close. I think love is just 2 steps away. One more dance ought to do it. Come on hard, ain't nothing to, but you can thank your lucky Lone Stars every day for that Texas front porch swing. Yeah, she knows how to rock that thing. Hey, that's what I call kicking back. I ain't never seen a swing like that. Texas front porch swing. Hey, that's what I call kicking back. I ain't never seen a swing like that. Texas front porch swing. That Texas front porch swing. This front porch swing.
You know, I was just telling Allie that it's so refreshing to hear just real country music, and then it's still new and fresh and still coming out today. And it's such a prize that Richard has given us that stuff.
I want to dance to this one. This one's my favorite
it's a swing.
too.
Yeah,
it is a swing.
Yeah, you could almost do like the swing dance to it, I guess, like a swing country 2-step kind of thing. Yeah. You need to make a video, Richard.
I think we might.
That would be a good one.
With the Texas front porch swing dance.
Well, we got to get you guys in the video.
Oh, I don't know.
Yes,
See,
please. That would be
you're
so
making
much
bad
fun.
decisions today, Richard.
That would
I
be
don't
so
know.
much
That's 2
fun.
bad decisions in the same daggone night.
Yeah, I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Now, what was it we were just talking about during the break?
Well, I've been very fortunate. We have had a awesome run at number 1 on Roots Music.
Yeah, for how many weeks?
14 weeks.
14
straight
freaking weeks. How's that even possible?
It's absolutely amazing, and currently at number 1, and this is the 14th week. Prior, the longest run ever was 10 weeks, and so the title song of our current song is "The Better Place," and this song has had 14-week run at number 1. We're so thankful for that. That tells me that there's an interest in real country out there.
Yes, and thank you so much for giving us that. And
yeah.
And if you want to hear,
it put me in a good mood.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? It just takes me back. You know, when I was a little kid, I remember all that my mom would play on the radio was just this classic country music, and I got to admit, I wasn't that into it then. And then one of the first records I ever got was Kenny Rogers. It was The Gambler and the Coward of the County.
Nice.
And I heard those, and I also got the Beach Boys too, and fell in love with all that stuff. And
absolutely,
yeah. And I look back now, and it's almost as comforting as going to Cracker Barrel and eating pot roast or mac and cheese when I hear this stuff.
Ain't that cool?
It is cool, and it's nice to hear new stuff because I don't want it to die. I don't want it to ever go away, and it should.
Now, we're going to do our best to let it live on as long as possible and carry that torch. And you're hearing brand new country music, but it's got the flavor of yesterday. It's got the flavor of the traditional sound.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, very well put. Richard Lynch, he's a real guy. He's a real farmer guy. You know, you design the barns. You used to milk cows. You got rid of the cows. But I mean, you know, it's definitely relatable, and I think you know how to pick songs that are going to tap into people and give them something to really, really hang on to. So that's good stuff, man. But we appreciate having you on the show.
Well, thank you for having me, Chris, and all your listeners out there. We sure appreciate the opportunity to be on your show. And just go to richardlynchband.com. Maybe we'll cross paths out there. I'll get to hug some of these folks' neck and shake their hands.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you want to take us out this time? Or
sure.
Because last time it didn't really count.
Yeah.
I think the show kind of dropped like the last 30 seconds. So yeah. I'll let you do it again.
Like a bounce.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you for listening to the Chris Top program. There are a million bajillion other things that you could have chosen to do, but you chose to listen to us, and that's pretty cool, I guess. So,
maybe dark things might be looking grim. I guess it's time for an acronym.
2, 3, 4.
W-O-B